In the 1930s, an awful lot of our culture has come from Black street culture. Kids who have nothing, and they invent a way to turn nothing into a marvel, into an astonishment. And one of those astonishments in the 1930s was tap dancing. So filmmakers who were all white and whose casts of stars were all white decided to let some black tap dancers into their movies. And so when they are tap dancing, these guys like Bojangles, these guys pay attention to their feet. They direct your attention to their feet by watching their feet themselves. And they don't pay attention to their hands. And their hands are like this. They're limp. Now, what's that all about? In evolutionary biology, there are two different kinds of gestures. There are dominance gestures and submission gestures. So the tap dancers in the movies of the 1930s are making submission gestures. They're basically saying, don't mind me being in your film, I'm non-threatening. Well, Michael, and when Fred Astaire picked up on tap dancing from the Black street culture, when he dances, I have always found that he is totally unpersuasive as a romantic partner for Ginger Rogers. I don't see why she would see anything in him. And after a lot of analysis, it turned out it's because he was imitating black tap dancers, he directed all attention to his feet and he dangled his hands. And that's not a dominance gesture. And if you're going to get a woman, you need to have at least a certain amount of dominance gestures. Michael took all of this apart and he reinvented the way hands are used in this kind of dancing. Absolutely. So when Michael goes on stage, his hand gesture, here's Michael, who is a calm, mild person, as sweet a person as you could possibly find on planet Earth. But when he takes to the stage, he uses dominance gestures. So his hands do not dangle uselessly. They point this way. They point that way. They point up to the sky. And he takes possession of the stage and he takes possession of you with those gestures. He is empowering you.
Make that change.